Good morning grade 5 student. So welcome in our next video, and today we are going to see the grammar topic, that is articles. You all know which are the articles we have studied in the previous year. So o and n and the, they are the articles. They are known as determiner, which determines the noun. O and n are indefinite articles, whereas the is the definite article. So open your books, let us see the grammar part.
So let's start with the grammar topic, that is articles. So what are articles, students? We have studied previous year. Okay, in English grammar, O and N and the are called articles. They are a kind of determiners which determine or limit the noun that follows them, as a book, an Indian, and the Ramayana, etc. O and N are called definite articles, whereas the is called a definite article. So what? A and N, they are indefinite articles, and the is called a definite article. Example, can you see? An owl on a tree in the Himalayas. So when we put this O and N, so O is used before a word beginning with a consonant, and U sound as U, and before O sounded as W. And AN is used before a word beginning with a vowel sound or silent H. So when do we use O? Before consonant. You all know what is vowels. Yes, A, E, I, O, U, that is vowels, and the remaining alphabetical letter, they are known as consonants. So this A is used before the consonant, and AN is used before sound with begin with the vowel. So can you see the example? A bird, a giant, a horse, a European. Okay, then an owl, an MA, an A. Your H is there, but the sound is A, okay. So with the sound O, that is vowel sound, so we put it over here as N. An apple, and India. So children, have you noticed one example? We have added NMA. Why we have added article N near that MA? Because the sound of A, that is E, that is why we have written NMA. Let's see which are the points to remember. O and N is used before a singular noun which is countable. So when it is the noun, singular noun is countable, what article we are going to use? O and N. O and N is not used before uncountable noun, that is before things we cannot count. So which things we are uncountable, we are not able to count, we don't use O and N. So let us solve the example. So can you see on the next page, filling the blanks with O and or N. So here I have done some examples. Remaining you are going to do it by your own. She is a ugly girl. Varanasi is a holy city. Then come to next question. Add or N where necessary. Put a cross where neither A nor N is required. So here I have done some examples. And remember, not only countables like O or AN. So where it is necessary, you are going to write A and N. Where it is not necessary, you are just going to put the cross. Now let us see the third question. Complete the following exclamation with what, O and N, or what. Note, for singular and countable, use what, O and N. So for singular and which is countable, what you are going to use? What, O and N. For the plurals and uncountable, you are going to use only what. So can you see I have done some example. What an idea. What a good idea. So where you are going to use it what and on, where it is singular and you are able to count it. Then let us see the article the. We use the when it is clear which thing or person we mean. So let us see where we use this the. So example, which thing or person which we mean. The floor, the ceiling, the door, the light. These are of the room. These are the things of a room. So we are going to use the. The roof, the garden, the kitchen, the bathroom. Where you find all these things? In a house. The supermarket, the station, the airport, and the mayor. So these are of the town. So we use this the. Mom is in the kitchen. So the kitchen of the house. Turn off the light and close the door. So the light and the door of what? But of the rooms. Do you live far from the station? So the railway station of your town. I would like to speak to the manager, please. So the manager of that place. We use thus in the following cases also to speak of a particular person or a thing. Let us see some more example where we use the. Let us go to the lotus garden. So it is talking about the particular person or a particular thing. This is the book he wants. She is the girl who won the prize. So here also when we talk about some particular person, we use the. So remaining examples are there where we use the. Okay. Next example, the. We don't use the when we are talking something about in general. So can you see the example on the next page? General. Butter is not good for you. So that is we are talking in general. So we don't use that the. Then we use the for the different books, that is the Vedas, the Puranas, the Ramayana, okay, with the names of natural objects that are unique, the sun, the sky, we use the. So next example, that is choose the correct alternative. So the alternatives are given, you are going to choose and write it correct one. So Rosie is outside in the park. There is dash in our colony. So there is a park in our colony. Then question number 3, add articles or and or the to the following sentences. So students, you are going to do this as your homework.
Students, are you clear with this topic? And you are going to do the examples from the grammar book and complete your chapter 2, that is articles.